Welcome to Toffee TV. It is my three things. Everton 1, Bournemouth 0. Everton have done it. Everton have stayed in the Premier League. It was unlikely a few weeks ago, but we've done it. We've done it, and we can all breathe a huge sigh of relief. It'll have upset people, of course it will. It'll have upset the Premier League, in my opinion. It'll have upset referees, and it'll have upset a lot of opposition fans, but it doesn't matter. We have stayed in the Premier League where we belong, and we deserve to be higher up, in my opinion. First thing I'm going to talk about is the situation that we are in. Can never happen again for me. It can't happen again. I said it last year. We've all said it, and it has. Last year, nobody heeded the warning, and the warning signs have been there all season in the previous season. We stayed up. We were all punch drunk after the Palace game, and I think we didn't dine out on it, but we basically just wanted to go, all breathe, all relax, that won't happen again, we'll get better, we'll do this, we'll do that. But the reality is we sold Richarlison, we let our top scorer go out the door, a fella that had got double figures every year, we didn't replace him, and we've suffered the whole season because of this. And the hard work does start now. And it starts now by changes at the very top of the football club. I think it's going to happen. It needs to happen. Again, 3 empty seats opposite me in that director's box. And those people, surely their time is done now. The owner has to start, in my opinion, acting appropriately as an owner. Trying to get Everton back where, in my opinion, they belong, which is trying to win stuff, trying to fight at the top end of the table. And you do that by making correct decisions. You do that by making informed, proper decisions, not listening to your mate, not listening to people who've been at a football club and it's been failing, because it has for so many years. You do it by bringing new people in. You do it by having a direction. You do it by listening to the football people at the football club. And then it's on them. It is on them. But the owner has to start. That's where it comes from, him. And there's some big changes, and there's a lot of people. The fans made it known at the end of the game what they want to happen. They made it known. The ones who stayed in the stands, not who ran on the pitch, the ones who stayed in the stands singing, made it known what they want to happen. And it's up to him now to make them changes. We've survived. We've survived, in my opinion, very fortuitously, but we've done it. And he now has to drive this football club forward by putting the right people in place, and it starts now. So we are not in this position again next season. It simply cannot be. Second thing I'm going to talk about is the recruitment, because why wouldn't I? That's the big problem leading on from the last one. Everton have simply got to get their recruitment right. We've seen today, we've played a game today that is of huge significance for our football club, a massive game. And we haven't had a striker to call our own. We played a winger up front and a midfielder dropping off him. Our subs are a lad who's still trying to learn his game, still trying to make his way in a professional game. And another striker that it hasn't happened for all season and will move on this summer. No doubt about it, Neil Maupay will leave the football club this summer. So that is Everton's striking options in a huge game. Our main striker has been injured, but he's been injured for 2 seasons, near enough. Devastating as it is, because I think he's a fantastic striker. We can't rely on him anymore. It's done. So we have to get other people in. We have to get goal scorers in. We have to get strikers in. We have to get players in who we can develop and sell on, so that money goes back in, so that we get stronger as a club. The days of us spunking money all over the place are gone. It has to be careful, clever recruitment. It has to be, and we have to do it correctly, and the owner has to allow those football people to do that. The recruitment team have to be better than they've been. Kevin Thelwell has to be better than what he's shown so far. So does Dan Purdy, who's now head of recruitment, has to perform better than what they have done so far. They have to get us players who are young and hungry and athletic, and ones who've got goals in them. And we can develop and sell one on and make money and reinvest it and develop and get stronger that way, while moving to a new stadium, while making our commercial income bigger and bigger and bigger. But the recruitment team, getting the football team stable, is where it all starts. For Everton finishing 10 places higher than they have this season is the equivalent of, I think it's something like £25 million. extra. Now, okay, we may not finish 10 places higher, but we could easily finish 5. And that's more than 10. That's 10, 11, 12 million pound extra, which is massive to this football club. And that has to be where it starts, the recruitment. We've said it. We've all said it. I'm not clever sitting here saying it. This is stuff Evertonians know. Stuff Evertonians have said, and I've said for a long time. Now it's about standing up and being counted. It's now about being judged. It's now about delivering on all of this. Because there's people with those jobs who's responsible for what's gone on this season as well. It's now time for you to stand up and do your bit. All of you, because you're affecting a lot of people who don't have any say other than travel up and down the country, spending their money to support this football club. And that's what the fans have done. Everybody's season ticket holder, everybody's bought a ticket, everyone who turned up in blue today, everyone who was there singing and shouting and screaming, tried their very best to influence that game today. Where people who are in the recruitment team are in the position to change it. So we have to do it. No more easy wins, no more, oh, he's played in the Premier League, he only scored 7 goals, we've played in the Premier League, let's buy him. No, let's be clever with our recruitment. Let's actually buy footballers, actually buy talent. If you're going to get Haaland because he's played in the Premier League, sound. Or Mo Salah, sound. Or Harry Kane, sound. But if not, go and get potential, go and get exciting players and players with a record of scoring goals. Because this is bollocks, absolute bollocks, what we're witnessing and what we're having to put up with all season for the last few years. It needs to change, and it needs to change now. Third and final point. The fans. The fans have been unbelievable this season. Unbelievable. The away supporters up at the crack of dawn, going here, there and everywhere, singing, screaming, shouting, backing the team, despite being served up some bollocks. They've been tremendous. The crowd at Goodison turning up 40,000 every other week, singing and shouting and trying to support when they're looking at absolute dross at times on that football pitch, the way it was played, the game, what we've fallen from. Where are our heroes? What names are the kids going to get on the back of the shirt at the moment? Because there hasn't been any. People like Dwight McNeil have stepped up massively, and fair play to him in the last couple of months. Been brilliant. But the fans have been unbelievable all season. Again. And you know what? It shouldn't be on the fans. The fans should be a powerful tool that this football club uses. A powerful tool that this football club can harness to help be successful and be better than what we are. Because you know what? When we're all together and when we're united, we are noisy, we are loud, we are a crowd that can influence games of football and influence them positively. We've just done it again today. It wasn't a great performance by Everton today, far from it. But the crowd stayed with them. The crowd wouldn't let them back off, wouldn't let them not get blocks in. And the crowd deserve better. The fans deserve better. And it's about time you as a football club started delivering better for us. This isn't an entitled cry, a spoiled cry, a thing. This is a thing of, you need to give us better. You need to give us something to get behind. Them scenes at the end are crazy. They're absolutely ridiculous. But it's relief. It's not celebration because we've achieved this great thing. It's pure relief. People's lives. You're seeing people hugging in the stands. It means that much. Go and give us something to be positive about. But amazing from Everton Football Club supporters. Our fans are just unbelievable. The best bit about this club by a mile, by an absolute mile. And shame on everyone at that football club who take us for granted and who've took us for granted for the last few years. Shame on you, because it's a disgrace. You see that today, the noise, the celebrations, the limbs, the fireworks going off, the blue, everything. You see all of that. You should be ashamed of you taking that fan base for granted, absolutely. And the 3.1, the final thing, and I will go, because I know you're probably all bored by now. Yerry Mina, final game for Everton today. You know what? The big man stood up in the last few games. He's got himself, to be fair, he's been fit since today to come in. But he's come back into the team and we've had some good results with him. We've had some positive results with him. He was magnificent today. A clean sheet today. getting himself in, looking for 1-2s, getting blocks in, makes an incredible block in the first half from a Solanke shot at 0-0. And he was brilliant, and he has been brilliant. Brighton, he was brilliant. City, done brilliantly. Wolves scored us a late goal, and today a clean sheet. He's signing off. It was his last dance, and he's helped us stay in the Premier League. He's been fantastic. I love him. Injuries have meant he hasn't been available enough, and I get everyone's frustration with him. I love him as a fella. I think he's tremendous. I think he's been a brilliant defender for Everton. The downside is he's never been available enough, but I wish him well whatever he does. He did what he said he was going to do today. Make sure Everton won the game and stayed in the Premier League. So fair play to you, Yerry. Good luck wherever you go. That is it. That's me signing off on these till next season. Obviously, I'll be on Toffee TV, of course. We'll be doing lots throughout the summer as well, but this 3 talking points will be done for now for the season. So have a fantastic weekend. If you're Evertonian, which you will because you're watching this, go and have a couple of beers. Go and celebrate in any way. Have a cup of tea if you want. It's what I've got here. I'm going to drink my cup of tea now. Enjoy it and just enjoy the relief. Take it easy. Thanks everyone who's watched the video. Thank you everyone who's commented. Thanks everyone who's subscribed. It's massive. It really helps the channel. Subscribe if you haven't. We really do appreciate it. And take it easy. See you later.